God bless. How are you guys? Long day at work today, but it's okay, right? We have to work to take care of our families, right? So listen. So there's been a tug, a yearning in my heart, right? I need to talk about some things tonight at 7:30 p.m. It's a very important live tonight, very important live. We're going to be talking about the truths of the rapture, right? The timing. We're going to be talking about the falsehood of the pre-trib teaching that started about 200 years ago here in America. Never talked about in the church, right? In Israel, in Ethiopia, in a lot of these places, you know, when it comes to the pre-trib rapture, this was something that was started in America. It started with the Seventh-day Adventists. Later, it became a section of the Seventh-day Adventists that had to do with the Mormons and the Jehovah's Witnesses. So I'm gonna marinate it and put it all together and just give it to you guys how it's supposed to be given. No sugarcoating, no soft, right? Gummy bear teaching. None of that stuff. It's just the truth. And scripture shown right in front of you. Take it as you will, but I mean, we have to stop lying to the church. You know, we have to stop lying to the church, okay? So I hope that you guys can come at 7 o'clock, 7:30, and come live and be there with me and listen and learn. Because it's needed. It's really needed. It's no more lying, right, to each other. No more lying to the church. No more gathering our thoughts with these different sections of people in different parts of the community of Christianity, of believers. Because it's a sad thing, right, when nobody is giving the truth. All right, so we're going to talk about the falsehood when it comes to the teaching of the pre-trib rapture. We are gonna talk about women giving the title of pastors, women teaching men up in the pulpit. We're gonna be, I'm one to take on the head, you know, the belief of head coverings for women and for men, especially women. Especially married women and women after their teenage years, because angels are lusting over you. This is something that still happens. Okay, by the way, you're white, and then okay, what are you guys trying to say? We are here to give you guys the Bible, the Word, as it should be given and always should have been given. Listen, if I could tell you guys when I started reading the Word and studying the Word, you know, 8 years old, reading it from the beginning to the end to the beginning, from the middle to the beginning, the middle to the end, in between. And you know, this is how you study the Bible, right? You have to cross-reference, you have to really dig deep, you really have to pray for understanding, pray for discernment, because the Lord will give it to you. Like the channel, subscribe, share, comment, any questions, any video thoughts, right? Anything that you guys would like me to make a video on, make it short on, you know, share it with me. So yes, I just got out of work. I'm gonna go home now, shower, and eat some Chinese food, and then I'm gonna jump on live. Okay, I'm gonna jump on live and 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30, around that time. I'll be on for about 45 to an hour. Yeah. One thing I'm going to talk about is how the Bible is so it just gives it to us exactly how it's going to happen. And I don't know how the church ended up, you know, in the pre-rapture thought or mind of things. You know, just doesn't make any sense. How is Jesus gonna come back two separate other times? You know, when it talks about it says and at the last trump. You know, it talks about the last trump. It talks about the lawless one being revealed before the coming of the Lord. There's so many clues. And I don't know how it is that these, a lot of pastors and leaders, they teach it in such a way that they leave certain texts, certain verses out, and they marinate it and make it into a teaching that, that shows you a pre-trib. But the Bible doesn't show you a pre-trib if you read it straight through. It doesn't show you any of that. We are to be here. We are to take it in and take it all and go through it unto the last trump. This is no intermediate. This is no middle. This is no, we're too good to go through things. Why would God allow us to go through these things? Why did God allow the everyone before us go through anything? Why did God allow his son to go through what he went through? His son even told him, Lord, if there's a way, take me out of this hour. Don't let me go through this. Why have you forsaken me? It's mind-boggling that the most sinful generation on earth, even more sinful than Sodom and Gomorrah, believe that they are going to not go through the hardest of times, or even hard times. Why do you guys feel so? It's arrogance, it's pride, right? The Western church is so prideful. You guys go through nothing. You go through no persecution, and you believe that the Lord is going to keep you from the hour? Oh man, and then they preach this prosperity gospel. They give tithing. It's for the pastor. It is not for the pastor to dip his fingers in anything. None of the money coming into the church is for the pastor. Men, pastor, go out and work for your family. Go work to pay your bills. If you don't work and you live off the plate, God's gonna judge you for that. What did God tell Adam? By the sweat of your brow will you feed your family and clothe your family. Basically, it's sad. It's so crazy. We're living in the most sinful generation on earth ever. And a lot of you feel as if though, that you are too good for God to let you go through anything that's gonna cause a little bit of pain or some trouble. It's sad, man. It's so prideful. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just so bad. It's so bad. And it's bad. It's sad. It's not good, people. It's not good. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Why are we talking about Trump? What does Trump have to do with anything? Seriously, what does Trump have to do with anything? I don't understand. I don't get it. Leave Trump out of this, please. Trump has nothing to do with this. Nothing with any of this, okay? Trump has only been president for 6 years. There have been presidents that have been presidents for 244 years. And the nation is the way it is. So, please don't talk about Trump. I'm not for or against the guy. I'm not for or against any politician. Just, Trump has nothing to do with what I'm talking about or what I'm going to talk about at all. Hey, God bless. So listen, people. Man. Is there going to be a showdown in the world stage very soon? It's going to be a big showdown in the world stage very soon, and we are going to see a lot of things marrying, a lot of things happen. It's going to be sad, it's going to be bad, it's going to catch a lot of Christians off guard. You know, the fact that we're going to see the Antichrist show up, set his kingdom, and basically set up shop and take over the world. We're going to see the Antichrist show up, proclaim himself as God in the temple. It's going to be times that a lot of Christians are not ready for, because remember, the Western church, especially in the Western world, you know, because you guys want to believe in this pre-rapture, you know, that doesn't allow you to really get ready and sanctify your temple for what's to come. The hard times, the struggle that we are coming to, you know. What are these people doing? So, you know, it's sad that we are going to go through all these things. What's your name? My name is Jose, Jose. Jose. In Italian, Giuseppe. Spanish, Jose. Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's scary, right? Because we're human, you know. But that's the whole thing about this. That's the whole dilemma about this pre-rapture thing. You know, it's this. This is it. Nobody wants to go through anything hard, anything that's gonna cause pain, that's gonna cause trouble, that's gonna cause a lot of negative things to our family or even our young kids, our babies, right? So therefore, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to proclaim it. We don't want to bring it up. We don't want to believe it, you know. So what did we do? Oh, let's change a couple words, or let's change the scenery, right? God's gonna keep us out of the out of the hour of trouble. You know, God's not gonna allow us to go through any of that. You know, that's what it means here. That's not what it means anywhere. You know, it's going to be hard times. There's going to be pestilences. There's going to be famines. And the famine to America is coming 2027. Famine in America is coming in 2027. Again, the famine of America is coming in 2027. America is going to start in its famine season in 2027. The Holy Spirit already revealed it to me. 2027 is the season of famine in America. I mean, famine, the fact that hundreds of thousands of people, maybe a couple million, will not have food at their tables at any given day next year in 2027 is going to be the cause, the root of the problem of why this nation is going to cave in within the inside. It's like you're in a house, right? And the bathroom in the middle of the house starts caving in, and everything caves in with it. This is what is going to happen in America in 2027. The famine of America, the famine that has always been not longed for or waited for, but the one that was always going to occur and be the beginning of the end in America, is coming in 2027. I'm telling you, people, be wise and take the word and eat the word like manna from heaven, and prepare your households spiritually, because it's going to be bad. I'll be on tonight at 7 o'clock to talk more. All right, guys? God bless. Love you guys. Take